Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against Brooklyn, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Ersan Ilyasova, and it's Baker in at the point. And for Charlotte, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Sarr. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's LaFrentz in at the 5 down low. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, B.A., take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Here's LaFrentz. No good on the triple. Here's Baker. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
DeRozan double team. Ooh, ripped away. The 3 ball. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The open shot, Morant. They can't stop the run with that one.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's
Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Morant from deep, Sarr. Charlotte, no good that time either. And the Bucks with possession. 11 unanswered points for them. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. Baker gets the bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. There's the 3. Sarr misses.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
You got it out. Make sure the pitch down there. I got shoot it. Hey, that's all you.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Tipped. Here's Baker. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
The Bucks leading by 18. Here's Baker. Hits the trifecta. Baker's got 9.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
Bam, your youth squad.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Ja Morant on top. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Here's Morant. His last outing, he had 18 points. From the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And he recovers it. Sarr misses.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Baker. What a tremendous game he played against Boston.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Carrington. He picked up 10 in his last game. Outside Morant. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now here's Morant.
Timeout.
He's scoreless. Timeout call. The Hornets.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Your Breakers Dance Crew. That was your Breakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Pass to Sarr. Launches a 3. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Sends it home from three-point land.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so Moran will bring it up for Charlotte. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Carrington. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Eason's checked in for Charlotte.
Number 41, Tari Eason.
Milwaukee in total control. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Team efforts, fellas. Yes, sir.
Pass to LaFrenz. On the wing, DeRozan. Double team on DeRozan. To stop the drought. Blocked! And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
Go, DeRozan! DeRozan!
4 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Eason.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Pass to Baker. Shot is up. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Baker. He's got 19. The three sinks the tray. Baker's got 22 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Outside Eason, the three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's the triple, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's the Hornets ball. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Here's Baker. 25 points in the game. Hits a three-pointer.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Double team on DeRozan. Outside Eason. Pass to Carrington. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant, the pass to Eason. Here's LaFrenz. Pass to Morant to halt the run. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Here's Baker. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Takes it inside, and the jam by Ilyasova.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Carrington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
In for Charlotte, number 9, Luka.
Milwaukee in total control. Here's Baker. 30 points in the game. Knocks down the triple. Baker's got 33 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Pass to LaFrenz. It's picked off. In transition, here come the Bucks. Puts up a 3, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Charlotte. To stop the drought. There's the block. Here's Baker. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
With the drive, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Morant. That one is off.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's good. 2 points. Ilyasova's gotten his third basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Morant, no good.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
This one for three. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Hornets. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
First personal foul.
Milwaukee shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Bring back on me. Woo! Let it go, baby.
23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Eason. They need this. Baker grabs the board. Baker's got his 4th rebound in this one. With 4 on the clock, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so it's Milwaukee, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Rudy Gay, and it's Carrington in at the 2. That's the Hornets 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Bucks, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Baker. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
3.
Baker's got 42 in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Waters. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Gay outside. Pass to Daniels. Here's Dropiak. It's stolen away. Ilyasova outside. Fades. Again, Milwaukee.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Kalaitzakis. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
Pass to Carrington. They set the pick. Down low. Daniels misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
To the middle. Can they get it? It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Baker gets the bucket.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And he gets the bucket. Waters got 5 points now in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And it's Gay with the miss. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Baker gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Sarge checked in for Eason.
Number 20, Alexander Sarge.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
The Hornets making a switch here. DeRozan has checked in. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Takes the three, and it's good. He hits another one.
3 points.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. DeRozan right side. Here's Drobniak, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Drobniak's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Baker, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Pass to Sar. Here's Drobniak. Here's Sar. Still no points. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Drobniak, no good. And here's Milwaukee now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Ilyasova passes to Baker. And another three for Milwaukee.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Here's Drobniak. Last game he had 34 points. DeRozan outside. A shot to stop the run. Drobniak, no good. Drobniak's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Baker. And another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Drobniak from outside the arc. Charlotte again missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
DeRozan outside. The three is up. Carrington no good. Ilyasova with it. Now guarded by Gay. Again! Milwaukee!
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Knocks it loose. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
5 on the clock. Here's Drobniak. No good on the three.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Charlotte answers.
Here's Baker. And again!
A transcendent night of scoring. He can do no wrong.
Well, one of many big nights for him as he stakes his claim to the third most 60-point games in league history. Morant with it. To in the cold spell. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And it's Gay with the miss. Here's Kalaitzakis, defended by DeRozan. Kalaitzakis with a bucket.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Drobniak, rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Kapintsev. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Kalaitzakis, the pass to Waters. To the right side, Baker. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And Morant gets double-teamed. From the elbow. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Gay. No points so far. Jacks up a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From deep, Gay, rebounded by Skapintsev. Skapintsev's got 4 rebounds now. From behind the arc, knocks it down from distance. Skapintsev's got his second bucket on the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
DeRozan into the lane, and here's Morant outside. Will it go? Kalaitzakis grabs the miss.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Drains the triple. Skapintsev's got 8 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Baker. And good! There's another! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Gay. Here's Sar. Fires the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Skapintsev's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Baker. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Screen by Gay. DeRozan passes to Gay, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The Bucks, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Milwaukee making a switch here. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Baker. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Morant, the pass to DeRozan. Who poked away. There's the drive.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Outside Morant. Here's Carrington. No made baskets yet. Here's Sarr. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bucks.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Charlotte now, on the court right now for the Bucks. We've got Green, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Parks. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to LaFrenz. From deep, Morant. Park pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Baker. Again! What an avalanche!
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
DeRozan outside, looking to end the run, and it's Morant again missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Carrington, no good.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Ilyasova. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's LaFrenz. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Bucks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
Gotta get it.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. DeRozan outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. To the left side wing. Fires in the triple. Pasechniks has got 6 points.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Morant surveying the floor. Rebounded by Green.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Tipped away. Pass to LaFrenz. Inside. Sarr. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Baker. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Way to go, baby!
And here's Charlotte now. They're scoreless since the first half. Outside Morant. Here's Parks. Going in. Oh, wow!
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Out to the right wing. To snap the cold streak. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parks got his 4th rebound in this one. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Baker. Another bucket. Wow.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Outside Morant. Tries to break his ice. Deflected. Now here's Ilyasova. Guarding closely. And the jam by Ilyasova.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Hornets. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And here's Charlotte now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Parks. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to DeRozan to stop the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Ilyasova's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's hammered home by Green.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Pasechniks, defended by DeRozan. And the basket by Pasechniks. Pasechniks has got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now Morant to the inside. Here's Sarr. And it's Pasechniks with the rebound. Pasechniks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Baker. Oh, another one falls.
He just knocked 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Pass to Sarr. Back to Morant. Got a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Eason's checked in for Sarr. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Green. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in.
Hernan Gomez.
Close that on DeMar. Clock at 2. Here's Eason. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Outside Dick. Sinks it from distance.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Morant. It's deflected. Here's Baker. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to LaFrenz. To the paint. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Here's Morant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Daniels is checked in for Charlotte. Gay comes in for DeRozan. Here's Milwaukee. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Carrington. Uncovered. Morant missing again. Here's Baker, hounded by Morant. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
All night. He just won't let up.
To get back on track. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Bucks second.
Well, you have to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around unselfishly. That was reflected in their assist totals.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. Charlotte, no good that time either. And James has got the ball here for the Bucks. Fires from deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor. And
guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Morant. And there's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. James with the rebound. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. And the 3-pointer goes.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Carrington. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
Connects from downtown. Dick's got 6.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
From deep, Morant.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Ilias.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Shoots it from the high post. Again, Milwaukee. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Outside Eason. Back to Morant. 4-3. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks making this game a no contest. They pour.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I'm
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Flynn. Tari Eason is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Sarr. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drobniak in at the point. That's the Hornets 5.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Again, Milwaukee!
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Sarr, looking to get back on track. James with the rebound. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Dick. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
DeRozan outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Ilyasova's. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Over to the wing. Gay outside. From deep, Sarr. On target from range. Sarr's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And slam dunked by James.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Knocked away, and they're on the run. Here's Flynn. Whoa! And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Sarr. Here's Drobniak, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, BA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Both good from the line that time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. He got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Here's Drobniak. Ilyasova covering. From downtown, Charlotte again missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Dick. He buries it from 3. Dick's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Flynn. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Sar can't connect from short range. The Bucks have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. Count that bucket. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
The Hornets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Hernan Gomez with it. He's picked up by Eason. For the finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
They get it back. Inside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Charlotte, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. And it's James with the jam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Drobniak. To end the run. Tipped. Here's Hernan Gomez, and he jams it home with authority.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Ilyasova, and the jam by Ilyasova.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Drobniak. Dick with it. He's picked up by Eason. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Give them credit for cashing in on the turnovers they've caused.
Gay outside. Pass to Drobniak. The 3 from DeRozan. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his 16th rebound on the night. Drills the baseline jumper. Ilyasova's got 6 here in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Sar misses.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him. NBA, that is just not fair. I mean, I had a feeling he was going to bust out the dunk. He loves the big finish.
Man, the fans love him. When he has space to operate, they just know he's going to do something special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and contest that.
Got it. Ilyasova's got 31 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
DeRozan outside. Here's Flynn. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And here comes the break. Here's Carrington. And that time also a missed shot. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Substitution for Milwaukee. Number 12, Brian Baker.
Here's Morant. Pass to Carrington. Let's go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Baker's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh,
That's a bad man right there.
Wow! Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. Take it away! Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And that one's good.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Baker, hounded by Morant. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Unloads. Again, Milwaukee.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
To end the drought, it's not going to go for him.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Baker. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's Charlotte with it. To the inside. Pass to Carrington. DeRozan for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Baker. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet. Big-time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Yep, that one goes.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to DeRozan. Looking to end this cold spell. It's deflected. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And it's Morant missing. And here are the Bucks now. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Baker gets the bucket.
I mean, just incredible. This guy is in the zone right now.
Outside Morant. Looking to end the run. That shot off. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now our player of the game.